I think this is now my third video on anime content creators being hit with false copyright claims. I think this is my third one. Unless you count myself as well, but we have another one, guys. We have another one. Anime Balls Deep. I mean, I like the name. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the name. But Anime Balls Deep joins the list of content creators being hit by false copyright strikes that come from email addresses that somebody created to just target those channels. There's no rhyme or reason as to why YouTube is allowing this to happen, but they are allowing this to happen, and they're not resolving it at all. Anime's Balls Deep tweeted out, my channel has received a false copyright strike under a claimant that is abusing the system, pretending to be Shueisha under a Gmail account called Shueisha Chizai at gmail.com. My video link was this, which I don't think, video unavailable. Video is no longer available to do a copyright claim by Shueisha, which is not true. It's a false copyright claim. This has occurred to Anime Uproar 2. Please help. And if you watch my previous video, it's also happened to Misty Cronexia. One copyright strike. A copyright owner asks us to take down your video because they believe it contains material that violates their copyright. As a result, your video was removed from YouTube. Your channel received a strike. If you receive 3 strikes, your account, along with any associated channels, will be subject to termination. Contact claimant. This is the email address which we received the takedown complaint. And there's the email address, shueisha chizai at gmail.com, which is a fake email address. And the one of the most confusing things, and you can't see it because of the way that I have my format, but underneath, let me see if I can fix it really quick for you guys. Okay, right here, as you can see, Black Clover reveals Asta's secret, content used. It doesn't give a timestamp. It just says all of it, the whole video. Action, select action, counter notification, awaiting review. And then YouTube replies, thanks for the screenshot. Looks like you received a copyright strike. There are a few ways to resolve it. Wait for it to expire, get a retraction, or submit a counter notification. Note that deleting the video with a strike will not resolve the strike. That is a copy-paste response. I had that same response from YouTube. I had that exact same response from YouTube. They don't read what you send them. They don't read it. I think it's a bot, or I think it's something's going on there. Team YouTube is not reading the tweet. And that's 100% clear. Because if they did read the tweet, they know that the email address that is being used for that copyright claim or that takedown notification is a fake email address. It's a fake email address, YouTube. Anime Balls Deep responded, no, you did not read the tweet. You need to investigate this Gmail account for making false claims. Thank you. And then it's a whole bunch of other people that are responding. And the thing is, here's the thing. You get people like this guy right here I don't know who he is. You need to submit a retraction. This is a legal matter between you and the claimant. YouTube doesn't get in the middle, except that it's a false claim. Except that is not a real email address. And that's what's infuriating about this whole damn system. Because if YouTube did their job to prevent things like this from happening, they wouldn't be in this situation. We would not be in this situation as content creators. And, you know, we would be able to live our lives in peace and do what we enjoy doing. But we can't. Now Anime Balls Deep is stressed out, which is completely understandable. Just like the rest of us who have received copyright strikes, we're stressed out because things are not getting resolved. Because YouTube does not care. All they do is send this copy-paste response, which is obviously from a bot, and that's it. They wipe their hands with it. You resolve it, is pretty much what they're saying. You take care of it. We're not going to look into this matter. It's a false email address. We don't care. We're going to turn the other cheek, and we're not even going to worry about it. You, as a content creator, need to worry about it. And this makes me this is such a headache, and it's so worrying because it makes me fear for some of the other content creators that I know, some of the content creators that I interact with, that I have built friendships with. It makes me scared for their channels as well as my own, because they cover anime related content or they play animated related games, so they could get false copyright claims regarding this matter. I know for a fact that GamerTurk earlier this year had this problem with Sony. Sony was putting false copyright claims on his videos. I think that was around February. I saw his video on that. And I mentioned in my previous video, Geekdom 101 earlier this year had issues as well, false copyright claims. And it was back to back to back. He didn't have access to his channel. He couldn't do anything. His channel was subject for termination. He finally got it resolved, but it took a good while for that resolution to happen. It took a good while for YouTube to actually do anything about this. And the thing is, that response infuriates me so much that you need to submit a retraction. This is a legal matter between you and the claimant. No, it's not. It's not, because that claimant is a false claimant. And here's what happens. You send in that retraction notification, which I've done on my channel, and it takes 2 days for it to process through YouTube to be sent out. So, okay, then finally after 2 days, you receive an email from YouTube saying, oh, okay, your retraction was sent out to the other party. Okay, cool. Then from that point, it's going to take up to 14 days for them to respond, or they're allowed up to 14 days to respond. And here's the thing. They'll let it drag on. They'll let it drag on. And the reason why they'll let it drag on is because it's not a real email address. Like, it's just something that somebody created just to stir the pot and cause problems. And it causes a lot of problems. You're messing with people's livelihoods. Some of these people make their living off of doing videos and content on YouTube, and you're taking that away, and YouTube is allowing that to happen. They were allowing that to happen. If Anime Balls Deep receives one more content or copyright strike, he will lose access to his channel. He will not be able to upload. He will not be able to do anything with his channel because it will be under subject of termination. At this point, I mean, how many more is it going to take, YouTube? Anime Balls Deep is not a small anime content creator by any means. The last known number for subs was just over 500,000 subscribers on his channel. Now, that's not like PewDiePie level of subs. That's not freaking what is it? Game Theory level of subs, but it's not a small amount. And if you look at the amount of views that they have on their channel, is quite a bit. You're talking about 158 million views. That is a lot of views for YouTube. That is a lot of views for a channel. And you're just taking that all away, YouTube. That's ad revenue for you as a company, YouTube. And you're not doing anything to fix this. Nothing at all. It shouldn't be this easy for them. It should not be this easy for people to strike down channels. It should not. But it is. So once again, as I mentioned in my previous videos, share this out. Retweet Anime Balls Deep. I will go ahead and leave a link to his Twitter account. I will leave a link to his channel. Show support for your content creators that you guys enjoy watching. I don't know how many times I can repeat that phrase, but I will repeat it until you guys as a community help us as content creators to fight back against this. Because all we have is our communities that we've built up at this point. And if you enjoy the content that Anime Uproar, that Anime Balls Deep, that Misty Cronexia, that myself, that anybody else puts up, you will do what you can to help these content creators. So with that, guys, this is Goshen's Games. Thank you so much for watching. Stay cool, guys.